Let's start with what's happening right now. Not much. There are still some flurries out there, and you'll notice a little spot of light snow. When the grayish, that's more flurries, but that bright white coming into Union, that's a little spot of a little light snow. You maybe get a couple tenths of an inch out of that. We certainly have a little snow on the ground at Busch Stadium from 1 Cardinal Way in Ballpark Village. We're looking at some snow on the ground at the ballpark and 20 degrees. It's cold and it's windy, as we know from Caroline Hecker's, all that wind in her mic. It feels like 9 when you factor in those winds. The winds are at 10, but they're generally 10 to 15. There's gusts 25 to 30. And when it's 20, a 15-mile-an-hour wind, really, you feel it. You do it. It's biting. We're going to be dealing with that cold. That's going to set us up for all snow from this wave in St. Louis, at least. Maybe a little sleet mix farther south, but there it is, developing in Oklahoma right now. It's one of the reasons why we still have winter storm warnings. Ours in St. Louis goes until noon tomorrow, but there are winter storm warnings from Texas, almost 2,000 miles continuous, all the way up into Maine. Unbelievable. So, hey, you're not alone dealing with this winter weather, if that makes you feel a little better. Let's map it out for you. Let's go hour by hour. After our lull this evening, here we are by late evening. We're at 11 o'clock. I think between 10 and midnight, we're starting to get that steady snow moving back into St. Louis. Earlier down 44 to the southwest, because that's where it's coming from. Overnight, it picks up in intensity. We're in the thick of it here at 3 a.m. with some heavy snow. Notice the white to the northwest versus the blue. The blue's heavier, the white's a little lighter, and notice how around 7 a.m. it's kind of starting to taper off. It's just not going to be as heavy to the areas to the northwest that have already been hit so hard. But areas that haven't seen much or any snow, you're getting some of the heaviest snow out of this wave from about St. Louis to the south. Let's go through the morning to around noon. Still snowing, probably pretty good in Nashville and Centralia, but starting to really taper off across St. Louis. In the afternoon, it'll really end and wind down. So this is additional snowfall on top of whatever is on the ground right now. For St. Louis, about 5 to 7 inches. Like I said, that second wave is going to be where most of us get the majority of our snow. Although parts of St. Charles County already have some solid snow. Parts of the city just don't. You go down to the south, 6 to 9 inches from around Farmington up into parts of Jefferson County that haven't seen much either. Even into parts of Washington County, Illinois, and close to Centralia. I'd probably put you around the 6-inch range in Centralia. So that's additional snowfall. You add it up to what we've seen so far. I still think this is a pretty good range from Troy to Bowling Green in that 9 to 13 inch range. Troy's already close to 7 inches. There are parts of Pike County in Missouri that are up around a foot already. 7 to 11 inches in this blue area, which I stopped it purposely. I haven't changed it. I stopped it purposely right around 44 because I thought this was going to be that transition zone where you'd see snow to the north and then this morning more of a sleet mix. That's what's happened, and it's one of the reasons why as you go south into that light blue, I kept a little bit lower totals, but still significant because that second wave is still going to be heavy, 6 to 9 inches. This is all combined from what's on the ground and what we have coming down to the south and southeast. I lowered the freezing rain ice total, but still 2 to 5 inches of snow, sleet, and some glazing down there as well. It's a mess across the area. So weather alert day on Thursday for that heavy snow, especially in the morning, ending in the afternoon. If you're thinking about getting the kids out for sledding, it's going to be great snow for it. The weather's not, though, because it's going to be windy and cold. So just make sure they're bundled up. 21 is going to feel like single digits for the wind chill. It's going to stay cold and below freezing Friday. So all of this, sleet and freezing rain we've got and the snow to come, it's going to stick around because those highs are below freezing into Friday. Now, Saturday and Sunday, temperatures a little above freezing, but it's not like 35 degrees or 38 is going to melt it all off. So we're going to stay rather cold and with this snow, sleet, and freezing rain mix right through the weekend. It'll shrink a little bit for sure, but it's going to stick around for several days. Highs are in the 40s by Tuesday and Wednesday.